Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a great show for y'all. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So, LeBron James is back at it again with his antics. The season hasn't even started yet, and this dude is already pulling off the antic show, right? He just up here, just making noise, knocking over drinks, pouring honey all over the place. He just up to his usual. So as you guys know, LeBron made major headlines this week where he pump faked like he was about to make some serious decision. And some of us morons out here actually thought that this guy was going to announce his retirement. Other people said, Charles, you're giving this guy too much credit. I apologize. I thought LeBron was going to be a serious person. Apparently I was wrong. But he ended up being a commercial for a Hennessy ad. And they discussed this on ESPN First Take yesterday. But little did I know that, or was it yesterday for yesterday, one of those days. But little did I know that little did I know that Stephen A. Smith was going to talk about it some more on his show, the Straight Shooter Show. So a clip was sent to me this morning of Stephen A. Smith basically calling LeBron James fans ignorant for believing that all of this stat padding that he plans to do and that he's been doing over the last few years will somehow make him the GOAT over Michael Jordan. I'm like, well, Stephen A., this is what they think is going to happen. So for those of you who didn't hear what he had to say about LeBron, take a listen to Stephen A. Smith here, express his thoughts, and I'm going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to him here.
I want to be in L.A., and here we are. He's going to be 41. He's in his 23rd years. Stat padding his way to ignorant folks out there thinking that's going to make him the GOAT over Jordan, not realizing that most of the stuff it took him to do in 20 plus years, Jordan did in 13. We're going to look at all of that stuff, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm telling you where the hell I stand. I didn't mention anything about the announcement because I wasn't getting caught up in all of that sauce. We played that game before. We know what time it is and things that he did to bring attention to himself, before. That's his business. I'm talking strictly basketball. Hennessy, I don't mind. Listen, Hennessy VSOP. Yo, y'all buy it. And some people say talking about LeBron right now is giving him attention. He deserves it. LeBron James is one of the greatest players to have ever lived. In my opinion, top 2 all time. I got him ahead of Kobe. I got him ahead of Tim Duncan. I got him ahead of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, whose resume is better. But I'm just talking about as an NBA player. I got him ahead of those cats. I got him ahead of everybody but Michael Jordan. And if you want to sit up there and you want to promote something for Hennessy and have a commercial, that's cool. But to tease it, to hint towards a possible retirement, to get people to go on StubHub to pay over $700 for a season finale ticket, to do all of that, and to feed off of the iconic decision that was the quote-unquote decision to bring attention to yourself, yeah, you made some money.
So you heard what Smith had to say. What are my thoughts about this? Stephen A., you could have said this 5 years ago, bro. You literally could have said this 5 years ago, and it would have been true. LeBron fans, their entire claim to the GOAT debate is stats. And they're following after their leader, the stat man. That's the reason why they place so much of an emphasis on the scoring title. Before the scoring title, LeBron James fans would tell you they never cared about it. They never believed that was a feather in the hat of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as to why Kareem Abdul-Jabbar needs to be ranked ahead of LeBron James. Nor did they think it was championships. No. Things only become important to these guys when their favorite player does it. That's the truth. LeBron fans will talk about finals MVPs and MVPs when they're talking about, for example, Kobe Bryant. They'll say, oh no, LeBron has 4 finals MVPs and I think 4 regular season MVPs. Kobe only has 2 finals MVPs and 1 regular season MVP. He's not on Kobe's level. Kobe is not on his level. This is them. Then when you say, okay, no problem, but Jordan has 6 finals MVPs. He has 5 regular season MVPs. There's more to the game than just rings. Ring culture is weird. Excuse me. I thought rings was what it was all about. Because in order for you to get those finals MVPs that y'all like quoting every 5 minutes, you got to win rings. Then that doesn't happen. But then some Kareem fans will be like, but yeah, Kareem, he never led the league in scoring like Kareem. Yeah, but there's more to it than that. Then they get the scoring title. Then they'll be now 42,000 points. This is what they do. In their minds, okay. Let's put it this way. Here's the fundamental difference between LeBron fans and other NBA fans. This is the fundamental difference. You're talking about a set of delusional people. Okay? These people right here. Other NBA fans that are not LeBron fans, this is the difference between them and LeBron fans. Other fans will say, my favorite player was Dr. J. Another guy will say, my favorite player was Magic Johnson. Another guy will say, my favorite player was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? Or Jason Kidd, or Kobe Bryant. All of these other fans would then also concede, I think MJ's the GOAT. All of them. LeBron fans are the only fans that think he's the GOAT. Let me repeat it once more, because you have a fringe opinion that's now trying to be pushed like as if it's what everybody know. This is a fringe opinion that was promoted by people like Nick Wright, Shannon Sharp, Kendrick Perkins, and all the other guys out there that twerk it up on a daily basis. They popularize this opinion and now try to make it seem like this is a thing. The majority of NBA fans do not even consider LeBron as a GOAT. The majority. And they've been trying to push, oh, he's the GOAT, or at the very least, he's the second best. The majority of fans don't believe that. They believe it. So the reason I say that this is a fool's errand is all of this stat padding that you're doing, you're not convincing anybody. Because nobody was convinced for 22, 21 years. So you think is this stat or that stat that's going to convince them? People already came to the conclusion years ago that LeBron is not the GOAT. They even knew that even after he won his 4th ring. But they believe that if we keep accumulating stats, somehow that will convince people he's the GOAT. That's the reason he's still doing what he's doing. That's the reason. And they believe it's changing hearts and minds. It's not. They did the Last Dance docuseries poll in 2020. Even then, majority of fans believe MJ's the GOAT. But they believe they're moving some type of needle because Clutch Sports and these guys have littered their people all throughout media, like Chris Broussard, Nick Wright, affiliates, Shannon Sharp, and all of them. They can go out there and promote this nonsense. They feel like they're not changing anybody's mind. They get various sports publications to write favorably about this guy. They believe it's not changing anybody's mind, bro. They try to have it be this debate when in reality it's not. Now, there's some people that believe he's a GOAT. Stephen A. Smith, I believe, believes he's the second greatest player. I don't think so. And a lot of other people don't think so. But they believe that this stat padding is going to push him over Jordan when we all know it's not. Because LeBron has had stats. If LeBron was meant to be viewed above Jordan, why is he still playing? Why? They themselves know it. That's why if LeBron had an opportunity to win a championship this year, they'll be screaming for joy. But I thought rings culture is weird. These are the people we up against on a daily basis. A bunch of honey slinging buffoons. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comment section. And we'll catch you guys on the next show. Peace.